Welcome back. Buy now, pay later loans are one of the fastest growing forms of consumer credit, but the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has some concerns about them, and they've opened up a formal inquiry into collecting data and information on the benefits and risk of them. Randy from the BBB is joining us this midday to tell us more on how to be careful with these loans. Good morning, Randy. How are you?
Yeah, good. Good morning.
Well, thanks for being here with us. So, Randy, tell us, what is a buy now, pay later loan for people who don't know?
They're somewhat similar to layaway, except you get to take the merchandise home immediately and then make the payments. It actually started in the 19th century as a way to help people buy high dollar goods, but now they're being used for small dollar purchases. Mostly on the internet. You'll see the symbols of some of the companies we'll talk about on the internet when you get ready to check out, but they're also offered at some retail stores. Typical terms include making a small down payment at the point of purchase and then paying the balance over 4 bi-weekly installment payments that are deducted from a checking account or a credit card. Most don't carry interest. Although some of the high dollar ones that are extended over a long period of time may. Surveys have found that about 40% of Americans have already used one, and that number is growing.
I know I've seen them when it comes to the checkout screen, and you mentioned some stores may use them, but who usually, other than those small retail stores, may offer them?
Well, there's about two dozen companies that actually do the financing. Affirm, PayPal, Klarna, Afterpay, MasterCard has announced that they're going to facilitate their financial institutions being able to offer these buy now, pay later loans. The lenders collect somewhere between 3 to 6% of the purchase price from the merchant. Again, generally the customer doesn't pay anything unless they get delinquent. And merchants like them because more people tend to buy and tend to make larger purchases if they can finance it in this manner.
Well, I heard you say no interest rates usually for the customer. Merchants can get more money out of people. So it seems like they're not terrible. So what are the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's concerns about them, Randy?
Yeah, again, let me emphasize, these are a legitimate form of credit, but it's just new enough, growing enough, and they're starting to get some concerns and complaints that they've opened a formal inquiry. One, they're worried about people becoming over indebted because they're so easy to get. You get them right there at the point of purchase. The lender generally doesn't even pull a credit report. Many people take them out on a regular basis. May not realize I took one out last week. I took one out a week before. Now I've got this one. All of a sudden, I've got 3 or 4 coming out of my checking account at the same time. People may not know that if they miss a payment, a hefty late fee may be charged. Some protections that apply to credit cards generally don't apply to these. For example, with a credit card, if you buy something and something goes wrong or the merchandise doesn't work, you can dispute the charge and get your money back. Plus, people have had trouble when they've returned an item that they've used as formal lending for, harder to get the credit from the lender. And then the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau just wants to understand what kind of data these lenders are collecting about consumers and what are they doing with it? Are they selling it to third parties or doing something else with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Good things to keep in mind there. So real quick, Randy, what is your advice for people thinking about using one of these buy now, pay later loans?
Again, legitimate form of credit, but has risks, has benefits, and just be sure that you understand, fully understand the terms and have the money in your checking account and or in your line of credit on the credit card to be sure the payments are made on time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Randy. Have a good day.